rush, pressure put on, and a one-handed grab by Doug Baldwin.
Hey guys, what's happening, and welcome back to our channel. It's hard to find someone who hasn't heard of the Super Bowl and the National Football League. And this tale begins in the 20s, no less than 100 years ago. It was then that the American Professional Football Conference was formed in Ohio. And how many commands do you think there were? A total of 4 of them. Let's see why the NFL changed its logo from 25 to 8 stars. In 1922, the Football League established its present name quite rapidly. And if anyone was gone in the 20th century, the NFL developed an alliance with the American Football League, and the league has now been very close to what it is today. West, East, North, and South are the 4 regions that can boast 32 super popular football teams. Millions of fans from around the world recognize their pictures, icons, and even colors. The company is packed with millions of t-shirts, baseball caps, and other items. So we're going to teach you about the National Football League logo today, and more specifically about its significance and its development.
And Brandon Carr was back there. I mean, he is insane. How do you make that catch?
In 2008, the NFL quietly modified its famous shield logo from 25 stars, which had little significance and was impossible for vendors to replicate on small prototypes, to 8 stars, reflecting one of the NFL divisions. Soccer, in the center of the shield, has also changed somewhat. The new addition is the same as that of the Vince Lombardi Cup won by the Super Bowl winners. The National Football League, NFL, is a 32-team American Professional Football League equally divided between the National Football Conference, NFC, and the American Football Conference, AFC. The NFL is one of the 4 major North American professional sports leagues, the highest professional level of American football in the world, the wealthiest professional sports league by revenue, and the sports league with the most valuable teams. If we look back at Canton in 1920, we're going to find why there wasn't a United League mark. These were different ages, of course, and the league was just starting to hit its success. The first president of the league was the talented player Jim Thorpe of Canton Bulldogs. There were 22 players at the time. The National Football League, a major U.S. professional football team, was founded in 1920 in Canton, Ohio as the American Professional Football Association. Jim Thorpe, who was the first president of the league, was an exceptional American athlete who was also a league player. This name was adopted in 1922. However, the number of participants began to grow. Generally speaking, soccer wasn't a major national sport until the 30s. Besides that, baseball had more gander and popularity back then anyway. The league commenced and began playing in 1920 and comprised 5 teams from Ohio, 4 from Illinois, 2 from Indiana, 2 from New York, and the Detroit Heralds from Michigan. The NFL has survived several years of uncertainty and rivalry from competing entities to become the largest American professional football league. The most significant threat to Thorpe's leadership position came from the American Football League, AFL, in the 1960s. The NFL and AFL combined in 1970, creating a 26-team circuit under the banner of the older NFL. Since then, the league has been expanding and has included 6 more teams.
In 1905, the Chicago Tribune reported 18 deaths and 159 serious injuries on the football field.
The logo is patriotic, of course, since it's the logo of the most famous sporting event in the USA. The colors of the emblem are the colors of the US flag, the colors of patriotism and strength. And it's not a coincidence that the stars were included as well. And what is the significance behind the symbolism of the National Football League, you ask? Both the interpretations are crystal clear, like a soccer ball may only have one meaning. Stars was a selection of players, the shield was a sign of pride, and it's believed that one should be proud of the sport. Shield meant strength, and it wasn't just the shield, it's been an American shield. All of these describe the emotions of football players and supporters alike. The shape of the shield has been the central graphic feature of the NFL logo since the league was formed in 1920. Along with the letters NFL, as well as the stars and stripes of the US flag, it's what made the emblem familiar. However, over the years, the logo has not remained the same. In fact, it's undergone quite a few changes. First of all, we should note the 1921 emblem. The logo of the major football league in the US was designed around the colors of the country's flag, or at least the flag of the country. We can see two fields within the shield form. The upper field is blue with NFL yellow letters, while the white backdrop is red vertical stripes now. The National Football League's logo was then revised by 1940. Stars shown in the upper portion of the symbol as the wood mark went away. The stripes were pink with a thin line, while the letters were in color red and more complex in style than the previous edition. The shades were richer, more sophisticated.
The shield was designed to look as American as possible. And you know what? Mission accomplished there.
Less than a year prior, the logo was reshaped. The pink color was replaced by white, while the line between the stripes became blue. These advances made the wood mark more noticeable. There have been a few improvements made between 1961 and 1982. Some messed up about the tones of the color as well as the shape of the letters. At first, the 1983 NFL logo seems to be very similar to the previous one, and then, if you take a closer glance, you'll certainly see the gap in the breadth of the border of the emblem. It's getting bigger. The designers have changed the location of the oval shape in the upper sector. A revised logo was introduced in the 2008 season. The number of stars became smaller. There are now 8 of them, one for each division of the NFL. In the 1940 emblem, we can see those pale red lines. The stripes refer to the flag, and the whole logo was similar to the flag. The ball was also pale red. After that, the ball turned brown until 1953.
The original logo featured stripes down the bottom half of the shield, almost looking like a knockoff of the American flag.
There was also an angled oval design representing soccer within the blue field, and eventually, a very similar logo to the present one was designed in 1962. But the number of stars has changed. Previously, they served a variety of squads, and currently, 8 stars account for 8 divisions. This version of the NFL logo is widely known around the world. One can even download the logo for free today. A lot of fans choose to buy souvenirs with the logo. Logo cups can come in handy, not just for Super Bowl championship localization, but to make your country proud. The slow and gradual evolution almost went unnoticed, but it remained meaningful, a true representation of the game.
Stokely down the sideline! Can they catch him? Stokely! Wow!
Let us know your thoughts about the changes on the football logo in the comments section below, while also giving us a like and a subscribe. Catch you guys next time.